Girls, you don't understand how much of the world opened up for me when I realized that the reason men are so obsessed with sports is because they do sports betting. They had their entire mortgage on that freaking game and they just lost it. Their whole life is in shambles. They have to tell their wife that, the kids can't eat anymore. It's out of hand. Like, people freaking losing their heads over a piece of cardboard. Like a freaking Pokemon card. You know what I mean? Just have a bad day. That's fine. But don't turn what could just be a bad day into a bad life. I'm on tonight and my hips don't lie. I can see your body moving. It's driving me crazy. And I did not just like this idea until I saw you dancing. And when you walk up on the dance floor, the way you move your body there. Shakira. Yeah, the lighting is curious. It's very curious. Hi guys, it's me, Annabelle, and welcome back to another video. How's your day been? Mine has been so super, it's been chill today actually. I was gonna say something, but actually never mind. Actually, don't even mind me. I'm gonna start off by saying that, let me actually show you this nail glue. Listen, okay, I'm not a welder, I don't weld, I don't drill, I'm not a handy person at all, I don't sew, I don't do any of that. But this nail glue makes it so that I actually don't have to do that. I don't know what it is about this one in particular, the Beauty Secrets one. I mean, obviously not only is it good for your nails, I use it for literally everything. Okay, so I've used it to put clips in my hair extensions. I've used it to fix my clothes. I've used it to fix my shoes. And literally just right now, I tried putting my SD card in the camera and it wasn't reading. It says there's no card in the camera, but it was there. I think when I had taken it out before, I sort of broke the little plastic off the top part off. And so, yeah, I got a bit stressed for a second. I was like, oh my god, where am I going to find a new SD card? What's going to happen? Then I thought, let me try my handy dandy frickin' nail glue. And guess what? I literally did an operation. I was like, and it worked, guys. I'm filming the video. That's a relief. I thought today's video was not going to make it, unfortunately, but we're here and we're gonna make it. Yeah, so if you ever need, I would say this is probably an essential, is this nail glue, because I cannot tell you how many different situations have been saved by frickin' nail glue. It's insane. Yeah. But anyways, guys, while I look at what our topics are for today, let me know, how's your day been? What have you been up to? Should I leave a space for you to talk like Dora the Explorer? Okay. Really? No way. No way that happened. If you guys could see the way I'm standing right now, also I have my whole leg up on the counter right now, and if my foot slips, I'm going down like Humpty Dumpty. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that's a nice stretch. Sorry guys. That just feels really, really good to be. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Oh my god. Do you guys ever hit like a really good stretch? Oh my god. Ow. Hurts so good. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry that you have to. Oh, did you hear that click? That was my bones. Okay. I just want to say, what the hell is YouTube Lite? No offense, YouTube, I love you. But what the hell is YouTube Lite? Now you guys are just taking the piss. I'm so sorry. What the heck is YouTube Lite? Why? These subscriptions are out of control. Officially, they are out of control. Why can I not even do my freaking laundry without a monthly subscription? What is going on? What is going on here? You know? It's insane. I am sick of these subscriptions. I unsubscribed from everything, even iCloud, which I'm probably gonna have to get back. But if there was a way that I didn't need iCloud, I would totally not use it. So if you guys have any ideas on how I can like sync my, especially like my tablet, my iPad, if there's a way that I can sync my stuff with iCloud, let me know, because I just don't think it's right that I'm paying for Spotify, Netflix, Hulu, iCloud, Gmail, Google+, like freaking iTunes, a bunch of other crazy things that I don't really need, I don't think, you know? I'm just sick of it. Every month the money just keeps on going and I'm like, why? Why? People are, you know, trying to maximize profits, I suppose, but I mean, really, who's buying freaking YouTube Live, man? If you're going to pay for YouTube, I mean, you might as well go the full court, you know? The full field, or whatever. Is that even a saying? I don't know. Okay, so I saw something really funny when I was on one of my walks. So this guy, he was sitting on the bench and he had his phone in his hand and he was looking at something on his phone. But he was using a magnifying glass to like... I know the struggle is definitely real, but like, it's just a funny image, you know, a magnifying glass, something that's so like ancient, you know, to see your freaking phone. I mean, why don't you just turn the text up? I don't know. It's like the fact he's outside in public too with the freaking magnifying. I mean, I get it with like a book. I totally understand that. But something just looks really funny using a magnifying glass to use your phone. At that point, like, I don't know, maybe just get an iPad? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that was something interesting that I saw out in wild. Okay. Speaking of vision, actually, the next point fits perfectly with that. Do you mind? I'm recording. A bit, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, because their immune systems are so bad.
Yeah. But you think it would be good, considering all the things they eat?
Yeah, I mean, it's processed stuff, but like, they're not really, they don't go outside much, you know. All the mold in the frickin' houses, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
So, continuing off my last point, I just want to say, how do people learn how to put in contacts properly? Because I've been using contacts for probably like 10 years now, and every single day that I use them, it's a guessing game, you know, like, is this the right way? And then I always think I've got it, you know, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it looks, yeah, you know, and it's just, it never is. And then I just leak liquid all over the place, and it's just terrible. You know, I put the contacts in and my eyes are bloodshot red because I've spent like 10 minutes trying to get these things in properly. Oh God, I would never get laser though. That's one thing, never ever doing. I'd rather be, you know, the way I am than risk getting laser. Have you guys watched that? I think it's a documentary or something about laser eye surgery, and like a lot of people kill themselves from like laser gone wrong. So yeah, if anybody here is considering getting laser, don't do it. Don't ever do it. Rather wear contacts the rest of your life. That's what I'm going to do. So, random thing. Okay, so you know New York by Addison Rae? I mean, we know New York by Addison Rae. In the song, there's like a weird pause, right? And I'm not sure if that's like an editing issue or if that's how it's meant to be. Actually, let me play it so you guys can actually hear what I'm talking about. New York. Oh God, I love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York. Feel so free, feel so free, feel so free. It's my religion. Love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York. Feel so free, feel so free, feel so free. It's my religion. Out of control. You see? Okay, so did you guys hear that? That out of control, boom, and then it continues. I don't know if it's part of the song. It feels weird, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't happen anywhere else. So can someone tell me if that's like supposed to be there and if other people have that, or if that's just me? Because every time I hear it, it feels wrong, like it's not meant to be there. So I'm wondering, is that like a processing issue? I don't know. But yeah, that's been bothering me. That's been on my mind. You know, I used to wonder why men got so passionate over sports. That was until I realized that you guys are gambling. Oh, like, girls, you don't understand how much of the world opened up for me when I realized that the reason men are so obsessed with sports is because they do sports betting. Like, duh. You know what I mean? Like, I never got... No, guys, I'm being dead serious. And I feel like as a girl who's like not really a sports person, like the most I know about football is frickin' Ronaldo, you know what I mean? I never used to understand why grown men would be in hysterics, friggin' fainting like a little lady, you know, over their team losing. Until I realized they had their entire mortgage on that. They had their entire mortgage on that freaking game and they just lost it. Their whole life is in shambles. They have to tell their wife that, you know, the kids can't eat anymore. Like, I get it now. I never used to understand, like, why did men get so emotional? Until I realized it's because they lost money. Guys, I mean, and this was an epiphany that came to me just on a whim, you know. Actually, no. I think kind of a sensitive subject, but you know, the whole Emily Kaiser situation with, oh God, with the poor baby. Oh my God. Tragic, absolutely tragic. And the dad was supposed to be watching the kid, but he was freaking sports betting in front of the TV. And I think that's when it finally clicked to me. Like, I didn't know that this gambling was such a big thing in sports and with men. But it finally made sense, you know. It's like my eyes finally opened and I was like, I get why they are so, like, obsessed and why it's so heartbreaking for them when their team loses, you know. I know this is probably like common knowledge for most people, but I had no idea. I had no idea people were gambling like this. I had no clue. I thought people were watching sports just to enjoy the sport, you know. I mean, I don't think I've ever, like, gambled, ever, you know. So it was a new world for me, let's just say. And yeah, people have big money on the sports betting. I mean, I know Drake, he bets like millions of dollars on freaking sports games. And well, I mean, each to their own. I mean, I guess men need to have a hobby, I suppose, but damn. If my husband ever came to me and was like, honey, I've made a big mistake, I've gambled away all our savings because freaking Man United lost the game. That could never happen. That actually could never happen. Yeah, so I think the gambling situation is a lot worse than people are willing to say out loud. I mean, I've watched, you know, shows, interviews, whatever, of men, especially, it's usually men who have literally destroyed their entire lives because of a gambling addiction. And it's a real thing. I mean, it's been a real thing. But it's crazy, the level to which it is now, especially because it's so easily accessible online. I feel like every man I know gambles. Which is not saying much. I don't know many men. Many men. I don't know that many men. But the ones I do know, most of them are on freaking DraftKings or on some whatever. And they sound like freaking crackheads. Like, if I put 300 on this and I get something out of that, I can freaking retire my dad. I'm like, you're not gonna retire your dad? Sweetheart, you are not going to retire your father of freaking sports gambling. Okay? Can we just be real? And I think it's a real mental illness that needs to be taken seriously because even on YouTube, like the Pokemon gambling, it's out of hand. Like people freaking losing their heads over a piece of cardboard. Like a freaking Pokemon card. You know what I mean? I hate to sound like judgmental, but at the end of the day, that's what it is, guys. Maybe not cardboard, maybe it's plastic, maybe premium plastic. People losing their minds over a piece of shiny premium plastic and saying it costs millions of dollars. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. And I'm probably not supposed to get it. And maybe I will go gambling one day just so I can really see what it's like. And yeah. Don't gamble, guys. Although I think I want to go to Vegas again. Because I went to Vegas before, but I didn't gamble. And I know people are probably thinking, then you didn't go to Vegas. But I've just never found an interest in giving people my money. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. I'm sorry, like, yes, you might win like one time, but majority of the time you're just giving over your money to someone. And that's just something I've really never liked to do. You know, I really love my money and I would like to keep it close to me. Oh my god. But no, seriously, gambling is an addiction. Like, and they'll try to justify it in their heads, like every addiction. And it's just sad. It's really sad. I think there really needs to be some sort of, you know, limit on these online gambling apps. It's so predatory, so exploitative. And I mean, it's young guys that are on it, you know? Guys who are supposed to be building their lives. And they're just not given a freaking chance, you know? It's sad. Honestly, it is really sad. So yeah, don't gamble, kids. Don't gamble. Don't do drugs. It's a trap, okay? It's just a way to get your money away from you. Oh God, I love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York. I would love to like be able to put my leg above my head one of these days. Hold on. What's the highest I can go? Oh my god. OMG. OMG. Okay. Ow. I need to stretch, guys. I'm so stiff. I spent the day bed rotting yesterday. It was so fun. But today I've been up and about, spring cleaned the whole room, well, fall cleaned technically. I'm just gonna do one last topic before I end this video. Okay, so as some of you guys know, I am a green tea-aholic. I am obsessed with green tea. I haven't moved on to matcha yet because I just don't like following the trends. I like to be here. So I'm still on the green tea. I'm not gonna, you know, segue into matcha just yet. But one thing I will say, you guys, is please never drink like a huge cup of green tea on an empty stomach because you will throw up. And I did. That did indeed happen to me. To be fair, my stomach was like empty. Like I hadn't eaten from probably like the afternoon the day before. And it was now in the morning and it was like, you know, there was nothing there. And then I put 2 tea bags of green tea. Big mistake, huge mistake. So yeah, I was face first in the toilet. Not fun at all. So I would highly suggest you don't do that. But other than that, green tea, I mean, it's like my secret sauce, I feel like. I could do with a cup right now. What's the time? No, it's like 7. That'll be bad. That'll be naughty. No, I won't. No, I'll wait till tomorrow, okay? I'm telling you guys, I am genuinely a green tea-aholic. It actually feels better to me than coffee does. Coffee, I don't know, it just makes me feel just weird. I don't really love coffee, but green tea, it feels like I'm taking a B12 injection. It's just incredible, show-stopping, spectacular. I can literally like run a marathon after a cup. Let me show you my cute little cup. This is my guys, this is not even real. Look, I literally still have oh my god, I still have some green tea in here. Oh, is this, wait, yeah, it's green tea. Should I drink this? No, I think some dust got into it, so I'm just gonna make myself no, I just said I'm not going to have cup. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really an addiction. But honestly, I'd rather be addicted to green tea than anything else. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me. I enjoyed spending time with you, and I hope all is well with you. I know there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now, and a lot of crazy things going on in people's lives. So let's just all try to be kind to each other and, you know, just show love to each other, because everybody's going through it right now. Everybody. And not one person is your enemy. Not one person is your enemy. Because at the end of the day, we're all on this earth together. We're all in it together. We are all one. Ohana means family, guys, you know? So I just hate all this separation and all this tension. It's terrible. Yeah, guys, let's spread some more love. It's really needed in this world right now. And you know, a lot of people might feel like there's no good people left on this planet, but I can promise you there is a lot of good. A lot of good. You know, you just have to go out there and see it and be willing to experience it. And also your perspective also, you know, determines how much good you see in this world. Because if you go out expecting nothing but negativity, that's all you're going to see. There was this lady who, I think someone smiled at her or something, and they were genuinely being nice, like just giving a nice smile to a stranger. And because of what she was going through internally, she thought the smile was an aggressive one. You know, she thought the smile was something like someone was making fun of her, you know, and that just was not the case at all. But because of her perspective, she made a situation that was actually positive into a complete negative one, and she like freaked out, you know. And that's just to show the real power of perspective. It is very powerful how you see the world, you know, because if you are pessimistic, glass half empty, guess what? That is what you're going to see. Everything is going to be bad. But if you choose to have optimism, and it doesn't have to be blind optimism, just a healthy amount of optimism towards the world, you just don't even understand the great experiences that will open up for you. And it will feel like Did the world just turn around in one day? It didn't. It was literally just your perspective. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, guys. Please, 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 if there's anything I could ever tell you guys in life, do not get stuck in a negative perspective of life. Don't get stuck there. And I know we all have our moments, we all feel that sometimes, but don't let that become your entire reality. Don't let that ruin your life, you know. If you have a bad day, you know, things are doom and gloom, just have a bad day. That's fine. But don't turn what could just be a bad day into a bad life. You know, because I had a day, you know, not too long ago where it was a bad day. Wasn't great, you know. I had thoughts that weren't great. Putting it lightly. And, you know, if I had allowed that to continue into the next day and the next day and the next day, and then before I knew it, that was my life. That darkness that I was only supposed to feel for one day or maybe just one moment becomes my whole life. And it's not supposed to be like that, you guys. I know people don't like to hear it, but you have a lot more control than you realize, or you have a lot more control than you're willing to use or utilize, you know. It's easier said than done, of course, and it's something that comes with practice, and it's something that comes with a lot of effort. It's not easy. It's very hard, actually, and that's why very few people are able to do it. But keeping a positive mindset and keeping an optimistic outlook on life is the only way that you are going to enjoy this life. That's just the only way. You cannot enjoy it any other way. And I mean, if you're somebody who likes to, you know, wallow in their misery, I've been there, you know. Lil Peep was my top artist, you know, so we've all been there. But don't let it be forever. Let it be a moment, let it be a season, let it be even a year. That's fine. But do not let it be your entire life. Okay? Okay? I love you guys. I really, really do. And I really, really care about the world, and I really care about other people, and I care about their suffering. And I feel like this is my way of helping. This is my really only way right now that I can help other people. So yeah, I hope you guys, you know, just take a little bit of an encouragement from what I've said. And yeah, I love you guys very much, and I truly mean that. And I know I don't know you, but I don't need to know you to just have love for you as a human being, you know. So we just need to really show each other a lot more love, because this planet is lacking a lot of love right now. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I really, really appreciate all the support, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.